All right, so next in our jQuery Rehab series, we're going to talk about how we can handle styling with CSS. So how we can manipulate the CSS styles on HTML elements without relying on jQuery. So just doing this with plain vanilla JavaScript. All right, working with the same page we used in the last example with the classes. I've got 3 paragraphs. They've all got different class names. I'm going to use those just to target the elements. And we'll start off with using the jQuery selector to target the first paragraph. That'll be in the variable first, and then using the vanilla JavaScript way of targeting things, document query selector, and we target this third paragraph and put it into the variable third. All right, so let's look at the jQuery methods first to see our options. Now, first is the jQuery object. We're calling the CSS method on first, passing in 2 parameters. This is the color, the property that we want to change, color, and this is the new value for it. If I were to just do this, all I'm going to be doing is I'm asking it what is the value of the color property, but I want to change it, so I'm passing in both the name and the value for the property. So we take a look at our page, and there it is. The first one has been turned to red. Okay, so that's working. Now, if I wanted to do this is the way you do it with vanilla JavaScript. There's a style property on every HTML element. You can call color and then pass it in the value. So there's a color property that's inside the style property, which belongs to HTML elements. But if I do this in jQuery, this isn't an HTML element. This is a jQuery object. So this one will actually, if I save the page, there we go. This one actually causes an error. We get an error here because this isn't an HTML element. This is a jQuery object. If you want to use the vanilla JavaScript way of styling things, you have to actually take an extra step with jQuery. You have to say, okay, this jQuery object, call its get method and get me the first thing inside of it, which is going to be the paragraph. Then I can call style.color. And it's working again. So the equivalent with our third, we'd say third.style.color equals, let's say cornflower blue. That one will show up fairly well. And there we go. So this one has the blue being applied to it with this simple element, style, and then the property inside the style object that we want to change, and there's the value. Okay, so jQuery. That will fail. This will work. Now there's one other thing that we do get with jQuery, and that's this ability. We can pass in an object inside the CSS method. We can pass in a JavaScript object that has a bunch of style properties. Now this does work. I can do this. We can say 30 pixel and really, really bold. There we go. That does work, but this is not a good practice to follow. If you want to change multiple properties, what you should do is you should take this, put this in your CSS, add a class. So we'll create a style in here. We'll call it Bob. And inside of here, we're going to put these properties. Now I need to take off the quotation marks because this isn't JavaScript. This is CSS. No quotation marks on any of those things, and get rid of the comma as well. There we go. So I have a class called Bob with these things. If I were going to do this, I would never create an object with a bunch of properties and pass that on to the object. Like I said, just bad practice by putting your style into the JavaScript. Have it in your CSS and then use the JavaScript to point the HTML to that CSS. So we could say first add class, and then Bob was the name of the class that we were adding. So there we go. Now we have that bold, and it's done with CSS class. This is the way you should do it. Now, again, we're using jQuery here, which is what we're trying to get away from. We want to use just the regular DOM. So, third, class list, add Bob. There we go. So on the third one, we've now added these properties as well. There we go. Bold, 30 pixel font. Okay, and that's it. So jQuery has this CSS method. We replace this with this property here. Instead of calling a CSS method, we call the style property. And then inside that is a list of every property you'd want. If you wanted background color instead of color, just the one thing to be aware of in JavaScript, they are all, you take away the hyphens and you capitalize the second word. So background color is 2 words with a hyphen in the CSS. In the JavaScript, you get rid of that hyphen, you capitalize this. This is called camel case, when you get the hump in the middle of the word. Okay, and there it is. So the background color changed instead of the foreground color. Okay, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I will leave a copy of this page as a code gist linked to in the description if you want to play around with it. And as always, thanks for watching.